This is our 88 BMW M6. So this video will cover a few different things. First off, there will be a slow-paced walk-around of the car. Following that, there will be a second walk-around where I'll show close-ups of all the cosmetic blemishes. Then there'll be some clips of the interior, as well as under the hood with the car running. So we are selling this car on consignment on behalf of a local owner who has had it for the last couple of years. The car was sold new in New Jersey and then remained in the Long Island, Jersey area for the first few years of its life. It then moved to Pennsylvania, where it saw a host of Dinan upgrades. There's a number of receipts that will come with the car, so you'll see some of the highlights there in the listing, so check that out. But the car had Dinan brakes, chip, and suspension installed in 1993 and 94. Ride quality is outstanding, suspension's great. The car, while in Florida in 2014, I believe it was, did see a passenger front impact. That was recorded on the AutoCheck Carfax, which we can send you. So the passenger front end of the car has been repainted. Don't believe it was very severe at all. The driver's side paint gauge readings lead us to believe it's likely original. Paint gauge readings are in the 3s. The Dinan wheels, 16-inch, are in great shape. There's a little tiny bit of curb rash up on the front wheels, but overall, they're nice. They look very, very good on the car. You can see a little bit of, I don't want to call it oxidation, but that rear polished bumper just looks a little tired. Again, you'll see close-ups of all the blemishes a little later in the video. Windows are slightly tinted. Body's really, really nice and dry. No bubbles at the corner of the windscreen or the rear glass. The inside lips of the fenders and quarters are all really, really nice and smooth. These cars tend to be prone to bubbling, and it's nice to see one that has none of that. The spare tire well is bone dry with no rust in there. Weather stripping is in good shape, not dry or anything like that. Glass is all clear and crack free, except for one of the little turn signal indicator lenses on the passenger rear quarter, which has a hairline crack. Everything else is all good. Now here are all the blemishes on the car. Just showing, general signs of age on the bumpers, as to be expected. There's one little, scuff right there on the driver front corner. A couple little chips from regular road use. Car has 88,000 miles on it, and the wear is pretty much consistent with 88,000 miles. This is probably the most noteworthy. There is a dry spot on the driver's front fender, probably just bigger than a quarter. And then there are 3 scratches that were touched up correctly, but you can still see them. Creases are nice and dry, no bubbles. There is a decent sized chip there just behind the driver door handle. But the black paint looks really, really good. No swirls or any gross stuff like that. Looks really, really sharp. Scuff there, driver rear corner of the bumper. And then you can see, just like the black surfaces, just a tiny, tiny bit of age. Rear bumper has a little bit of fade. And then again, down along the bottom, see just nice and smooth. Close up at the weather stripping, in nice shape. And one of the interior, it was reupholstered in the mid-late 90s, but it is the correct original Lotus white Nappa leather. Dash has no cracks, no discoloring. Really, really nice. Door panels don't have much of any kicked open markings. A little tiny bit of age just on the driver's armrest from, just having your elbow there. Alpine radio and CD changer in the trunk sound great. Receipts for them being installed in the early 90s. See the odometer 88,000. There's a little bit of age of that, the black face of the gauge cluster. Air conditioning kicks on but does not blow cold. Seats are in really, really nice shape. No scuffs or punctures. There's a bunch of chips on the black, channels that the seats run on. That's obviously very, very minor. But in terms of nitpicking the interior, that's just about it.